Hey guys, I'm excited to talk to you today about Clerks 3. Now, as a massive fan of the first two films, I've really been looking forward to this movie, basically since the second it was announced. So let's dive into it. Let's get my spoiler-free review for Clerks 3. But before we do, if this is your first time here, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Okay, so I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. Let's just get that out there from the start, you guys. I think he's absolutely brilliant, and I love what he does and what he brings to every project that he works on. I actually have an interview with him up here. It was absolutely an honor to chat with him. So yes, I was very, very excited for Clerks 3. I will say I sat down and was like, this is going to be fun. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to have the same vibes as Clerks 1 and 2. And while that is true, it also is completely unafraid to amp up the emotion to like 1,000. I was completely shocked. At one point, I'm literally basically kicked in the gut and I started sobbing. You should have seen me by the end. Now, if you guys have been around for a while, you know that I'm extremely emotional and I cry at like everything. So no shocker that I was a sobbing mess by the end of this movie. But this really feels like closure on the Clerks trilogy, which is super sad because listen, I would have been all for Clerks 4 being announced, and I don't see that happening with the way things wrap up in this. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the trailer or don't know, Kevin Smith has said he's brought a lot of his own experiences. We know he's done it with Clerks 1 and 2, so of course, why would he not do it with Clerks 3? So in Clerks 3, Randall does have a heart attack. He has a widowmaker, which is exactly what Kevin Smith had. However, Kevin Smith was able to get through with the help of some incredible doctors, which happens with Randall as well. In fact, Randall's doctor is named after Kevin Smith's doctor, which I think is a lovely nod to her and a lovely way to show his appreciation for her saving his life. So that part is obviously emotional, right? But we knew it was coming. We know that it's happening, but it's tough to watch and it's kind of hard to bear. And then Randall decides he wants to make a movie of his life, right? This is what he wants to do. He's got a new lease on life and he's going to make a movie about it. And that is where we get to see the events of Clerks 1 and 2 through different eyes. At the same time, it does feel a little repetitive because these are situations we've already seen, but that means that there's room for a whole lot of inside jokes, I say, but jokes for people who have watched the first two to really get and appreciate, and just you almost laugh louder this time around. This truly is like getting back together with your old friends that maybe you haven't seen in a super long time, but they're the type of friend that you can just get together and forget about the years that it's been since you've been apart, or that you've been apart, and just have a really, really freaking good time together. And that is what this movie is about. There is a lot of emotion in it though, guys. You can tell that Kevin Smith really poured his heart and soul into it, and it's great to see everyone back. It's so much fun. I mean, listen, there's characters that maybe you expected to never see again pop up. I mean, this is an absolute blast. It is very much like reliving 1 and 2. Like I said, that's one of its downfalls, I suppose. It's great that they do it and it's a lot of fun and it allows you to see those movies through different eyes, but at the same time, it does feel a little repetitive at times. It's the same sort of thing. If you loved Clerks 1 and 2, you're going to love Clerks 3. But like I said, just be prepared. Go into this expecting a good time, but know that it could get a little emotional at certain times. But listen, I really had a blast with this movie. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. If you guys have already seen Clerks 3 by the time you get to this review, let me know down below in the comments what you thought of it. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. You can follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, and now TikTok. I'm at MamasGeeky over there. MamasGeeky. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much to all my monetary supporters, my members, and my Patreons. Love you guys.